Today on Pappa's Projects, let's talk about homemade pergolas versus store-bought pergolas, the pros and cons, and the costs. Homemade pergolas you can do for about half the cost if you're willing to do it yourself. And you can get all your supplies at any of your local hardware stores like Home Depot or Lowe's. You have to stain everything yourself, and you can fit about 16 solar panels on 2 of these pergolas. If you make the pergola yourself, you can probably expect the cost to be around $400 to $600. If you purchase one, you can expect to pay $1,000 to $2,000 per pergola. The benefit with the pergolas being built yourself is all of your 2x6s are one piece, as where on your store-bought pergolas, your 2x6s are in 2 pieces on a 10x12 or a 10x14. So you have much more strength, especially if you're going to put pergolas on top and add ceiling fans that you run off your solar. It takes about 2 weeks to make a pergola from scratch. The plans are pretty much available online. I will put a link or a picture of the plans so you can try and find some basic plans. When we bought ours, they basically gave us the instructions and show it, so I was able to just take the pieces from the ones we purchased, the kit, and just copy off of those to make my other pergolas. The pergola wood, we used redwood on everything for ours, and you'll need to stain that with an outdoor stain. We put 3 coats on everything, and that will keep it probably for about 5 or 7 years before we have to probably put some more on there. And I know we'll have to see after 5 to 7 years. We have this pergola over here, has arms on it right there, as we're on this pergola, we don't have those arms, so you can save a little money doing that. And when you have these things bolted together, they're not going anywhere. They are solid. They weigh so much. In order to do this pergola, basically you need a circular saw, a sawzall, a drill, and some drill bits, maybe a pair of pliers. Not a lot of tools that you'll need for this. We have 2 pergolas that we built together here from scratch. It was right around $1,000 for the 2 pergolas, and then we bought some solar panels used from a local company that sells solar products. We were able to get these for about 38 bucks a piece for a 250 watt poly panel, which is a really cheap price. And right now, I can't tell the difference between a used panel and a poly on polys and a brand new panel. I can't see the difference in the amount of output I'm getting in watts and amps. The hardware on here, I purchased all this from Home Depot for all these bolts, nuts, screws. And you can see that I have solar panels on top of there. So I have 4,000 watts of solar on top of these 2 homemade pergolas. And they pretty much, this is on the east side of my property. I have a 2-story house, so I'll get sun on these until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then they switch over to a second pergola over there that starts getting sun at 9 in the morning and gets it all day long until the sun goes down. The nice thing about this, building your own pergola, it's going to be much more sturdy than if you were to purchase the kit and put the kit together. It does take a while to build because you've got to cut everything from scratch. I sanded the stuff down. I routed the edges on all the pieces, sanded them with a belt sander, and it does take a lot of time. And then you have to stain it and put 3 coats of stain on. As where, if you can find the pergolas, this one is also a homemade pergola that we built, and it matches the same color. I was able to get the same stain and to match the same color as the store-bought ones we got off of Amazon. And these are backyard discovery pergolas. This one is a 10 by 12. And this one over here is a 10 by 14. These, at the time we bought them, ran $1,100 and $1,300 respectively. This one, the longest 2x6 that I could get was 16 feet. So I have a 16-foot span there. And I was able to just take the end piece out over here and put this one in and drill holes into the 2x6s, which were already in the 6-inch by 6-inch post. And I was able to bolt that together. And using this, I used 2 of these arms on each side for everything to give it added strength. Now, like I said, the homemade ones are solid pieces, as where these other ones right here, you can see on this, there's 2 pieces there, so you don't have a solid piece all the way through. Your end pieces will be a short piece, as where when you build it yourself, you can make it out of one solid piece. The difference is it's 2 to 3 times the price to buy a kit, but you can put it together in about 4 to 6 hours with 1 to 2 people. Pretty easy to put together. Instructions are pretty straightforward. You can see over here in this one that on this longer one, this seam is right here because the box they ship it in, they don't want to have to make it any longer. And these were delivered on a semi, in a semi-trailer. They were so long and he had to bring them in the backyard with a dolly. Over here, you've got that length right there. And then on this one, it's actually right where it bolts up. So you don't have any seam right here on the shorter 10-foot by 12-foot. Now that's the outside dimensions. And that's from this point here over to this point here. And it's from the end piece here all the way to the end pieces right here. And once again, we have solar panels up on top of this. They've gone through the storms throughout the summer, the winter, the monsoons, where we get 60, 70 mile an hour winds, and they just set right up there. On this one, I have some actual roofing on this, so it doesn't leak through. The other one, I don't. The nice thing about not putting anything up there in between that is you get airflow to dissipate that heat that you get from the back side of the solar panel when it's in the sun, and it makes it more efficient on how many watts and amps you're going to produce through these solar panels. So they do like to be up there 7-8 feet off the ground with all that airflow coming through. It does help them to be much more efficient. The other thing on these kits is these kits are made by 1x6s. You can see a seam right here. It goes there. And there's actually 4 1x6s glued together. You can see a little bit more right there where they're glued together, so they're not quite as solid as a solid piece. I had just bought some landscape timbers when I made my own, which were 8x8s. and I took a Ryobi planer, corded planer, and I just planed down about a 1/4 of an inch off of all 4 sides and sanded it down smooth. And this is one solid beam on this, holding this up. This thing's solid. It's not going anywhere. I don't care how much weight. I could probably walk on top of this thing. It is solid. As we're, like I said, these are hollow on these. They're still solid. They'll hold up. But I'm not sure. After 1 year, they're already starting to crack a little bit. I don't think it's going to add any problem to the structure over the years. But out in the Southwest, the heat is pretty harsh on this wood. I believe this is some type of a redwood that they have in these kits. The one thing that we did with our pergolas is we're installing fans on here. And I basically just used some extension cord to run over here to where I could plug all my lights and fans into one spot. And I have those running into a GFI protected sockets where I can plug stuff in. These are inexpensive lights that you can buy at Costco, and they only use 1 watt of power per light bulb, so 24 or 25 watts per string. They don't use a lot of power overnight, and I will light my backyard up using my battery bank overnight. So if you want to buy a pergola and a kit, it'll probably take you an afternoon to put together with 1 to 2 people, and go together pretty easy. Not a lot of tools needed. But if you want to build your own, you can do it for about half the price, much stronger, and you can choose what stain you want. You can choose how to cut the wood. Many options available with building it yourself. I hope this helps you out. We'll get into these pergolas a little more detail later on in other videos. And I thank you for stopping by and check back with us. You have a wonderful and blessed day, and we'll see you soon.